Hi guys, welcome back to Blueprint Gaming. I am Jay, and we're continuing here with Transport Fever 2, my Mega City Challenge, where we're just trying to load up one city with all the goods and a passenger route to every city. Now, I did do a little bit of terraforming here with the current train line you guys are looking at, and also use the paint tool to get rid of that grass you usually see in between the tracks. You can see very smooth, not a whole lot of decoration on this thing. It's kind of quite plain. I wanted to pick something a little smaller. For you guys who don't know, I usually record these episodes in bulk and then I edit them on the weekends and then have them uploaded throughout the week. And that's kind of how my schedule goes. I got a full-time job that I do outside of making these videos. One day it'd be great to be able to just do this full-time, but until then, this is kind of the way I need to handle it. So sometimes when I read your feedback in the comments, if I do something outside of it, it's not because I didn't read your comments, just because it was filmed in advance. For example, as I'm filming this episode, I think episode 13 is the newest currently up on YouTube. And yeah, this is episode 18 because you guys kind of see where it's at currently. Anyway, so we're pulling in here. We're going to get some logs. That could delete that stone as very close to the tracks. But with that said, let's look at today's episode and the objectives we're going to be up to, if I can get out of that camera mode so I don't give you guys all nausea. All right. So yeah, as of the end of the last episode, we have all the goods coming to Torrance, but as you can also see, Torrance is not upgrading to demand 6 goods. And I think this is a thing with the number of residents. Now, I don't know what we're going to do if this number doesn't, or if the number of goods don't increase to 6, which I just realized that's 38. I have to take a look at the tools again and see if that's going to upgrade naturally. I might have to add more, might have to add a little bit more to that line to make that happen. We'll take a look at it here shortly. So I don't know the threshold is. I know you don't. So I know from other play tests of me trying to do very hard, which is still probably something I'm not going to do because I haven't found a real successful way. I have an idea of a successful way. I haven't tried it out yet. So I don't know if I'm a series I'm going to do or not. But anyways, I do know that you can just deliver one good, and based on the population size, they can demand 4 with you only delivering 1 of the 4 currently there. So I know you don't have to complete this. It's purely, I think it's purely, yes, based on the number of residents in the town. That's my theory. I don't know. Also, as you guys are seeing this, the new update should be live for everyone. You don't have to be on the beta anymore by the time this episode goes live. So unless they change the date back, everyone should be off the beta by then. But as of recording this is still before May 10th, so I'm still playing the beta. All right, so what I want to see here is Tool Factory. It does say it's shipping 38. Let's take a look at the lines. It's been a couple days, so hopefully I don't mess it up. Up you go. We want to see what I can see right now. Tools of Torrance. Is that right? Tools of Torrance is delivering at a rate of 80. So yeah, that should naturally increase. I don't really have to do anything about it. I think we're not seeing... This number must have just increased, and we're just waiting for it to work itself out. But we should be delivering close to the max once it works itself out. So anyways, what we got to do, right? We still have a couple of cities left that we haven't connected to yet. And they're all on, let's say, the right side of the Torrance River. That's what I deem the name of this river. Let me check out the passage real quick. I'm getting myself sidetracked. I'll have to keep an eye on Knoxville. We're not going to focus on it that episode, but I'll take a look at it after this episode's over to see if it's something we need to focus on. Anyway, cities, here we go. So there is a total of 8 cities currently on this map, and we're already connected to, well, Torrance is one of them, and we're already connected to 4. So we only have 3 left, and all 3 of them should be on this side of, like I said, the Torrance River. Lafayette, Tulsa, and Athens. Yes, so that's it. So until it starts demanding more goods, we're going to have to do the rest of these passenger routes. Sorry, guys. Now, if we still don't demand 6 goods, I may have to extend this up to where I'm actually now delivering goods to some of these other cities that I'm not just having to this point. We'll see if we have to cross that bridge, but obviously we need to do everything we can to get Torrance to grow the proper size to demand all 6 goods, or, you know, we're going to experiment to find out when that happens. We're still not in the 1900s yet, so I'm also wondering if that plays a role. Yeah, it could be a lot of factors yet we don't know. So easiest town to get to is like none of them, let's be honest. I think distance wise, Athens is definitely the furthest out. And then I think Tulsa and Lafayette are kind of the same distance. Lafayette, we'll have the money. We'll just tunnel through this mountain right here. I know some people just absolutely hate tunneling, but at a certain point, you just got to do it. As long as you're not like the tunnels everywhere, I'm okay with a tunnel here, tunnel there. We definitely don't want tunnels everywhere, because that's not really realistic. You don't see that too much in real life. Tulsa, what do we have to do for Tulsa? Tulsa would just come up through or go out around. We have to tear up somebody's farmland. We go out and around this mountain range and come up through here. It's probably gonna be the best way for Tulsa. And in Athens, will probably just be a spin-off. We'll follow this passenger route here. And we'll have to go. Actually, we're totally doing, we might bridge here for both Tulsa and Athens, and then have it split. One go to Athens, one go to Tulsa. And you know what? It's gonna put Lafayette out, but we'll do Lafayette last, right? We're tunneling for that, so why not? All right, so I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna focus on, we'll only get Tulsa hooked up today, but we're gonna build this for future Athens too, which we may have to. Let's come this way. We may have to. We'll see if we have to tunnel for Athens or not, but we may have to. All right, once again, cross that bridge when we have to. All right, so let's first let's figure out where we want to bridge at. And I think we're going to bridge right about here. Let me see if I can make it. Let me see if I can make it look good. Now we're not gonna be able to go up, but we're not really using the seas at all for like any kind of routes like that. Everything's mainly train. So blocking the sea route, not the end of the world. Tracks. All right, let's stop talking. Let's start building. Now, I do want to, for these future episodes, I just want to like speed through the track build. Short episodes might end up being a little shorter, or they'll help me make them more of a more reasonable time. But you guys have seen me build. You see me comment on them. If you watch the series up to this point, I don't think I need to keep doing it at this point. So enjoy, I don't know, your fast forward build. Alright, so we got this track built in. Hopefully you guys have to let me know in those comments. Did you like that fast track build? Did some terraforming, not too detailed. But you have to let me know if you like that kind of format or not, as we will do future playthroughs of Transport Fever with some other different goals or challenges. And yeah, just let me know what you guys like, so I know, what to include or not to include in future episodes. But either way, we got ourselves hooked up here to Tulsa. I wanted to call it Torrance there for a second, and I knew that was wrong. And we're going to hook right up to our passenger line and deliver here. I think at this point, I do want to expand this to 2 other platforms. So let's go ahead and edit that a while. I still want the 120. I think the 120 is fine. Platforms, passenger. And let's go ahead and give them the roof. And the underneath. There we go. All right, now what I want to do is we do want to do some expansion here. Where is this train? I don't see it anywhere close, so let's go ahead and pause. So what I want to do is I want to have this where it comes out of this, underneath this bridge, and then can also split. Let's just say it's split up where it can take any platform, right? We definitely want this with the more trains we have on this route. So let's go ahead and break all this. Game's not going to like us for a second, but it's fine. They'll learn to love us again. All right, so let's go. You go straight in. Have you go straight out. All right, and then what I want to do is see if I can have this. It doesn't like me. And there it does. All right. Yeah, you know what they say. It doesn't work one way, try the other. Cool. All right. And please work. All right, moment of truth. Yes, double switch. Yes, double switch. Here, double switch. That's it. All right, so now any trains that are coming on this side, which I believe is just Chandler. Is there any more? Oh no, looks like Knoxville too. So Chandler and Knoxville. So let's go ahead and edit them a while we have this fixed. And I'll let it play a little bit more. Terminals. Let's see, Chandler and Torrance and its line. We want it to come in Torrance East to any of these platforms. And then also the Knoxville line, Manage line, Torrance East, any of these platforms. So that way, I'm just got plenty of choice as this train, as it gets more and more full with trains. You know, up to 4 trains being able to dock at a time, which we really shouldn't even have up to 4. But in the event that we do, they got a place to go. Now we got to do the other side. And I don't see the train going in. Actually, it's going away. So let's go ahead and pause again. And let's do... Oh, no, shoot. It's... Go. Go. Wow, I almost deleted you, buddy. Wichita. Get yourself to Wichita. Oh, you make a good profit. That's what I like to see. But definitely, sooner or later, we'll have to get into actually expanding these, which I think at this point, I have to expand this way. We're too close to the bridge here to expand more this way. So any future edits will be going out this way. All right, you are far enough away where we can pause. I probably should put signals back in and just realized that I probably should do that. All right. Actually, I don't even know why I deleted back that far, because honestly, this could have remained the same. Yeah, we probably didn't have to touch this. All right, and then what I want to do is probably back here. Maybe that's too close. It doesn't like that at all. I think that's enough space. I think we can pull that. I think that's fine. I can live with that. And bring you in. Maybe. All right. Moment of truth. Double switch, and double switch. All right, and now the other 2 lines we can fix, which is Pasadena, manage line, 3 or 4, and Wichita, manage line, and command 3 or 4. All right, so that's all taken care of. Now, train can still come out of here, so let's go ahead and set up the next line, which is going to be Tulsa. Now there is one issue we had. You guys probably saw this one in the fast forward track building. Is I really did not like this. I honestly didn't realize we were in such a valley here and we had to go uphill then do back downhill. And actually this area, when I checked it, is about the same elevation above sea level as it is down here. And I obviously didn't want to tunnel, right? This is not a mountain. It's not a good enough reason to tunnel. It's just really uphill then back downhill both ways. So it'll be interesting to see how the train performs. I'm hoping I can get away with a slower or a lesser of an engine, but we'll have to see. All right, let's change you to some kind of color blue. Let's go ahead and name you. Let's go passenger. We are going Tulsa to Torrance. Boom, there we go. Let's get our train. Remember, we're still locked at 120. which I did not see what the newest platform was. What did I build down here? It's one thing about a couple days later, everything resets and you have to remember. I think I built it 160. 1 section, 2 section, 3 section, 4. Yeah, I built a 160. Not what I really wanted to do, but we were making tons of money, so I could afford it, but not ideal. Not ideal. All right, so I don't think I really want to do the general, just because I'm going uphill so high. Like it's one of the most steepest inclines I have yet, or at least that I think I have yet. So I think I'm going to have to go with the Baldwin for this traction effort, right? It almost doubles. Unfortunately, we're getting about 100,000 more in cost, but it just is what it is. I don't think Tulsa is a very big city. If we check Tulsa real quick, size, no. So we're going to lose money on this passenger route, unfortunately. Not much I can do about it. Had I took my time, maybe I could get away with a general and try to make money on this line. But at this point, it's all about trying to make our mega city grow so we can earn more cash. So we're gonna give this line the Baldwin. It's gonna move a little faster than other trains, but that's okay. We're gonna start this with 3 of these passenger wagons, which is truly more than enough for this thing to go. Yeah, it's gonna maintain its speed. Yeah, it's gonna maintain its speed, but if it can go, 60 is gonna be the highest it can go. But if it can hit that max speed, yeah, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. We'll be good. A little expensive, probably won't be profitable, but hey, we covered all this. All right, so let that go. Let's put this all in fast speed. And while that goes up to speed, soon it comes out the way there it goes. Let's take a look at what we're working with here. Knoxville, where are you at, train? You are on your way back down and you hold 48 and we have less than, okay, so no one really needs an upgrade yet. Everyone's good. I want that train to establish itself and then we'll check it out here at the end of the episode. So let's go look at all our passengers lines. This is good. 47. I'm pretty sure you hold like 48 on this train. You're going to take everybody. So we're good. Town's good. Let's move around to all our towns. Knoxville. No big icon. These numbers are manageable. So nothing big. Train's manageable. Nothing we really have to worry about. Next city. Wichita. No citizens waiting or passengers waiting. And 32 manageable. And Pasadena. Small little Pasadena. Very manageable. Enough people there waiting and there comes the train. So yeah. Yeah, like I said, if we get into a pickle where this doesn't expand and we need more passengers to be going back and forth to help Torrance grow, then maybe we'll look in, something like getting construction material over to Pasadena, something like that. Once again, we'll probably look to see what's the easiest to connect, as we don't really want to connect up everything. We just want to do enough to get this city to grow, to get all 6 goods. That's kind of our goal. Anyways, there goes Tulsa train. Let's give them a follow. Yeah, going max speed. This is not the challenge I'm looking for. The challenge I'm looking for is on the way back. So let's keep an eye on this train. That's how we're going to end this episode. I don't know how much time I'm going to let run between episodes in this one because we have tons of cash. So letting time run, not ideal situation at this point, right? We want to build, expand, and try to wrap this series up as much as we can so that way we understand the base mechanics of how we get a city to grow in this game. Because right now, right, doesn't seem to be very difficult to get a city to demand for goods. However, it does look like there may be a barrier for getting the city to demand 6 goods. And plus, catching the fact that the 2 original goods are pretty prevalent, but when the newer good comes along, it's not as prevalent. We should probably take a quicker look at that also. All right, so this is the challenge I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for this to see what this train does. I don't know why it's waiting here. Why are you waiting? You're the only train on this line. You really shouldn't be waiting. All right, there you go. So I want to see if this thing can hit the max speed. It is going very steeply uphill. Like I said, probably one of the biggest uphill climbs I've had. I don't know what the smoke in the camera. It's going to hit. Looks like it's going to hit 50. So this train, yeah, this train's performing well. I doubt the general would perform anywhere near this good. It's not hitting its max at 60, but like I said, this is probably the steepest uphill climb we have. And it's about ready to hit the top. And it's all downhill from there. So not bad. I definitely picked the right engine. Unfortunately, until I actually get goods coming here to Torrance, this train's going to lose us money. It's expensive for what we're able to truck back and forth. So maybe we might look for a fuel line to Tulsa at some point to help this grow, to help make this train a little bit more profitable. But once again, money's not really an issue for us, let's be honest. Yeah, they're getting closer to their 34 bricks. That's great. What I want to see real quick before we end this episode is I assumed like industrial, like didn't matter, right? Industrial's all the same, commercial's all the same. But what I've noticed that the demand for these, like that one takes machines, but they don't demand both goods. And there's only select, I can even find one. I can't even, oh, construction goods. So like, it's only select ones that require the other cargo need. And what I actually want to see real quick with you guys live is there a way to see the difference of demand of goods? There it is. There it is. There it is. So this is an interesting map, right? You can see that brick is concentrated right here. Tools are concentrated right here on random machine goods. And then like the bread's spread out. The machines are spread out. And I'm using the same stock for both. Now for bricks, not bad. It's hitting these the same as the machines hitting. So that's not bad. Where do I have the goods? So, I mean, that's in range of the tools. So, I mean, they're both good, but there's something I have to be aware of in the future as the city grows bigger and bigger. Like, is the stop at the right spot for a specific good, right? I might have to reevaluate where a stop is. Like, I could probably move the bread stop that's here right now and move it up here, or move the tool one up here where it's more central to the tools. I could. Am I going to do it right now? No, but something to keep an eye on. As I did pick that up, and I was wondering if that was playing a part into what the city demands. I don't think so, but a good thing to keep an eye on. But with that said, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, do me a huge favor. Thumbs up, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.